Okay, we should be live. Yeah, we are. What's up, people? Okay, let me just spam this on YouTube. YouTube on Instagram. Hey man, what's up? Okay, just a second. Hello from Brazil, Samuel, man. How are you? Thank you so much for watching, dude, for tuning in. Everything is great. I'm happy to hear, man. I'm good. I'm good. Luckily, pretty excited for what's coming. Okay, I'm just posting this on IG, so. Okay, there you go. Here we are. I had been seeing your videos on my feed for a few months, so this week I said, and just subscribe. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for the trust. I hope I will not let you down. Okay, let me just play, because I need to warm up for a quick second, so. Let me know if you hear everything alright. I know it's not the best setup, because I'm just using the microphone. I'm lazy. I need to get this better, but but here we are. Okay. Hi friends, hi from Paris, Frank. Hey my man, what's up? Hello my new fab guitarist. You're too kind, man, thank you so much. How are you? Thank you for being here. I'm just gonna do a little bit of warm up because I played just, not so much today, so I need to move my fingers a little bit. Hello, ciao Alberto, grande. This bridge humbucker is ceramic? Yeah, I think so. They're actually, yeah, they're, okay, let's bring up the specs of this one because I'm not that well, I didn't study the specs for today, but, it's the Ibanez website for, all the details. Let me look it up. But yeah, they should be like, no, it's, oh, you said the bridge humbucker is ceramic, yeah, I think so, yeah. They're Ibanez, like custom made pickups. They're cool. We're gonna talk about them. So voice meter is easy to set up, but string noise as yeah, I know, ASMR. I know, I like it too, but honestly, yeah, I would love to jam to backing tracks a little bit. So, you know, I'm gonna try to do it. I try to set up the volumes at a, you know, decent balance, but we'll see. Ciao Alessandro, mi chiamo Gabriele. Sorry guys, I'm gonna speak a little bit of Italian here, you know, now and then. I hope it's okay. You know, I can translate some stuff. Gabriele. Ciao Alessandro, mi chiamo Gabriele, sono Gabriele. Ho tutte le tue canzoni nel tuo Spotify, sei un grande, grandissimo. E sono contento di dirti che tra pochissimo uscirà un album nuovo. Quindi, dai. Ah bello, come stai? Grande. Sì, but is that fan base full string noise enthusiast? Okay, let me warm up a little bit, because yeah, I actually haven't played pretty much all day, so yeah. Okay, so I have this very, very special and cool guitar right here that is basically the main reason why I'm doing this live stream today. And it's because the kind people at Ibanez Italy, they gave me this one for a few weeks to try out. I have already released a video with it. It was just a very, very random test, just noodling around, pretty much the first notes that I played on it. And I have filmed another demo of it that will probably come out in the next week, I guess. And yeah, so I just wanted, you know, some people asked questions or whatever. I know, you know, they're pretty much new, so you know, let's just try this out together. I'll, you know, try different pickups combination and whatever, and we can just have a chat about it and just jam a little bit. And again, I didn't really play guitar today, so I figure I would just do it with some people. Ciao Alessandro, perché è un suono che tiri fuori, complimenti. Grazie Riccardo. Ma guarda, questi qua in realtà sono i suoni che uso sempre, quindi è anche carino vedere come la chitarra si comporta con i suoni che uso sempre. Hola! Ciao Marco. La mia non suona così. Non è vero. Non è vero. Dimas, nice tone. What amp simulation do you use? I am using Fractal. I use the FM3. I got the the Mark II turbo version. So yeah, let me play a bit more. A random Dream Theater song just popped in my mind. I need to play it right now. It's To Live Forever. Beautiful track. Hai qualche dito che ti avanza da prestarmi? What amps are your tones based on? It depends, man. Definitely Friedman stuff. Dude, I love Friedman amps so much. And I've tried them at the NAMM show this year, and Friedman, like, they're the thing, man. Ultimate amps for me. And then I really like the fractal models, so all the FAS series of amps. I really like them, especially like the low gain ones. For clean stuff, I tend to go with like either like the Badger Soar or can't even recall, man. But I am building a preset pack, so I will release it after my new music this year. Uso XFX3, alla grande. What lens do you use, by the way? I use A7S3. Yeah, I use Sony A7S3, and the main lens that I use is a 2470 Sigma Art lens. Yeah, pretty cool combo. It's very convenient, mostly. Marcuno, Gabriele, ai concerti o masterclass? Guarda, ti posso dire che molto probabilmente suonerò dopo, forse, no, beh, non per la prima volta, però quasi. Mio pezzo solista al Guitar Show a Bologna, molto probabilmente. Nuovo, tra l'altro. No, masterclass no, dai, non è ancora il momento. How does it compare to your Prestige AZ? Not as good, but what are the immediate differences? Okay, so let's get into it a little bit. Definitely, as some people mentioned, you know, online or whatever, even in comments, there are obviously some weaknesses. I would say that the main ones, the actual main one is the bridge. Like the bridge, it's very stiff. Like, you know, the one of my Prestige is just, you know, very smooth. This one, if I am, you know, applying pressure, but this one's not really moving, you know. I am pushing hard right now, which is kind of uncomfortable. It's not a good breed, but obviously, you know, there has to be some, you know, some weaknesses somewhere. It's, you know, the only piece of like the hardware that I would say, yeah, it's definitely like a you know, not so good as this one, because the tuners, they're great, honestly, because they are the locking ones where you turn them, and I honestly even prefer these ones as the ones that come with the other Prestige guitars, which they have the like coin turning thing, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I would say that the bridge and the fretwork, in general, just the frets, they're kind of, but I guess that's something that, a luthier, just a guitar tech can, easily fix. Other than that, honestly, the pickups are good. You can tell that there's a difference, obviously. But the main immediate differences are these ones. The neck feels great, and that's a plus because, you would imagine, because it's just an AZ. But yeah, and honestly, it looks great. Like, it's crazy that Ibanez does this finishes that are even kind of cooler than the Prestige ones. And, I don't know how well you can pick that up, but it's very cool. So, if you had to rate it, Tim, on a scale from 1 to 10, while 10 is like your Prestige AZ models, what would this one get? I would say it's cool. Like, for the price, it's crazy, honestly. I would say that right out of the box, but honestly, just like any other guitar, I would give it like a 6 or 7, just because it needs some changes. Like, to play this properly, I would definitely need to do something on the bridge, but maybe, maybe there's a workaround with a guitar tech. Maybe like taking a spring out from the back and doing some work just to make it smoother, leveling the frets a little bit, and honestly, then you have a great guitar. Because the pickups, as you can hear, I'm using the sounds that I always use, and they do pretty well. So that's a very cool feature. And again, the feel of it, super cool. Aside from the frets, but the feel is just like my AZs. I like this guitar, but I'm used to neck double configure. Oh, you mean double neck guitars? Do you feel this round, warm sound playing the single coil? Of course you. Thank you, man. Yeah, I was using actually the single coils. These are single coils. They sound pretty good, actually. Ciao Ale, ciao. Are all new generation Ibanez AZ made in China? You mean these ones? You mean the standard? Because the Prestige are made in Japan. These ones, I have no idea, honestly. Made in China, yeah. This one, yeah. Come artista Ibanez al Guitar Show, in realtà non per Ibanez, per un'altra cosa, però con Live Play Rock, molto probabilmente. Riccardo, quando componi da cosa parti? Una cosa in particolare tipo idea melodica o ritmica, o magari provi delle progressioni di accordi? Quali sono le tue principali ispirazioni chitarristiche? Domandone. Ma allora, guarda, quello che faccio più spesso è partire dalla base, quindi può capitare che parta dalla melodia, ma spesso parto da un qualcosa di ritmico o di melodico, ma non per forza a livello di lead, quindi una cosa più vocale, dipende, è molto random, forse più spesso parto più da cose ritmiche, però dipende. Guarda, descrivere il processo creativo è una cosa un po' strana. Beh, vabbè, le ispirazioni chitarristiche, ne ho tanti. Al top ci sono sicuro Marco Sfogli, che dirti, Pat Metheny. Per me Pat Metheny è un altro enorme. Tiro da piccolo Brian May, credo sia uno di quelli che mi ha trasmesso più cose a livello chitarristico. Ti direi loro. Poi in realtà di quelli attuali moderni mi piace un sacco Jakub Zitecki, Troppi. David Maximicic, troppi. Troppi. Però Marco Sfogli e Pat Metheny per me hanno un posto particolare. Ah, Double Coil. What was the question? Ah, okay, you mean, oh, okay, you have the humbucker in the neck, right? Yeah. Okay. So there will always be a difference between, you can split the humbucker on the neck and get kind of close to a single coil tone, but not, to a true single coil sound. Oh, by the way, I need to spam moment. If you go down into the description, you will find a couple links that are cool. The first one is because JTC Guitar is running a pretty good sale right now, spring sale until April the 7th. And with the code SPR30, you can get 30% off my release, Masterful Phrasing. And honestly, I'm receiving some good feedback, and just thank you so much to anyone that got that and streamed it. That was pretty cool. You will also find a preset pack for Fractal, which is actually the tones that I'm using right now. They are Andy Timmons inspired tones. There's a selection of them, and yeah, so these two cool things are happening right now. You can also find my music and more. Thank you so much to all of you for just supporting what I do. Stefan, have you ever played Mezzabarba amps? They seem to be incredible. Never played them actually. I played some profiles, digital stuff, and they sound cool. But the real thing, I have to play them. They seem incredibly cool. Nice question, Tim. Huh. Okay. I want to know the same answer. Yeah, I'd say we'll put it like on a 7. Just because it needs some work. It's not like, if you compare it to the Prestige, I don't think there's even like a point in comparing that, because they're always obviously gonna be on another thing. This is like a $500 guitar, which I would definitely honestly keep this as a backup, even, or just live show, playing live. Again, the only things that I would actually need to adjust would be like the bridge, just finding a way to make it smooth and leveling the frets a little bit. But other than that, you can hear that with my usual tones, it just sounds good, man. Again, for this price, you basically get, like an easy guitar, which is super cool. Okay, so thank you guys for being here. Do you think that the HSA is a good choice for home studio if my main aim is recording guitar for a session and Instagram, YouTube? What is it? The HS8. What is it? Oh, you mean the monitors, the Yamaha, right? I believe. Raul, let me know. Configurazione dei pick-up esteticamente simile a quella di Matteo Sosato. Sì. Beh, secondo me probabilmente la combo migliore questa qui. Did you turn your back on Kemper, and if yes, why? Yeah, I kind of did. I mean, I had no deal or anything, but no, Fractal is far superior, man. Far superior than Kemper. Kemper is alright, but amp sounds from the Kemper were cool actually. It was had a pretty good response under the fingers, but like effects wise, there's no game, man. There's no game. Daniel, why are Italian guitarists so good? Thank you, man. Do you mainly use quad cortex and studio monitors for your sound? No, I use Fractal, man. I use Fractal FM3. Yeah, similar device. Yamaha, HSA. Yeah, I know them. I think they should be okay, man. The only downside is probably that they're big, if I'm not wrong. Aren't they like the huge ones? I'm not sure. No, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I have some very average monitors, to be honest. I'm using like the KRK, they call it Rokit 5, I guess. They're very average, but the thing is, I talked about them in the studio like tour video that I posted. The thing about monitors, I think it's more about how used you are to your listening environment more than the quality. Obviously the quality matters, because if you get a reference that is actually bad, like you get some very cheap earphones or whatever, that's not a great idea. But you can definitely hear the differences. I love, for example, like Atom monitors, and that would be my upgrade for the future. But these ones, like if I like like I did for my upcoming record, if I have to reference, like just listen for a track, I'll just do everything here. Because if I change my listening environment, I can't really pick what's happening. KRK 5, yeah, HSA are huge. Okay, yeah, these are the ones. Let me tune up real quick. I was so out of tune. Do you ever improvise with harmonic minor often? Yeah, dude. Honestly, when I improvise, I don't even think about scales and stuff. I don't think you should get too caught up in that while improvising. That's my method. I want to develop a full thing with JTC on improvisation, how I personally approach it with, it may be like not for everyone, but yeah, I personally enjoy much more just playing, without like boxes, without scales in mind, without just being free. But that's a very vast topic. One of my friends owns the HSA monitors, but they sound great. I bet, man. So your signal is fractal and straight into the monitor. My signal is fractal into my audio interface, which I'm using a Universal Audio Volt interface. And then, yeah, straight out of the monitors. Okay, let me just... Electric Gypsy tone. This one is the Electric Gypsy profile that you can find in the description below. It's pretty cool. Your guitar is very cool, bro. Thank you, man. Yeah, this is a new AZ standard that Ibanez kindly gave me for a few weeks. A lot of reflections right now on the guitar. Apologize for that. But this is it. Yeah, it's very shiny. I don't know why, but this guitar is even more shiny than than the other glossy ones that I have. I have no idea why. Okay, so let's just jam a little bit with this one, honestly. I'll just put up a random backing track. I hope this doesn't get like taken down or whatever. Let's just put a random. Let me know how well you can hear it. Hold on. This is my man Anthony. Dude, how are you? So nice to see you. I gotta stop. How are you, man? Okay, I just lost. So many messages. Thank you so much, guys, for being here, actually. Beautiful tone. Thank you so much. Anthony, my man, how are you? Alessandro, how do you have extremely good rhythm? Thank you, man. How do I have it? Honestly, I mean, there's definitely some exercises that you can do on it. I guess, how do I actually have it? That thing, like being aware of stuff, it definitely probably comes from doing it from a very young age. A lot of stuff I just internalized, and the fact that I played since I was very young without even like noticing things that much, but it just helped me a lot in being aware of what's happening, even just rhythmic wise, and playing with other people. Like, for example, even during high school I played a lot with other people, like in real life, and that definitely helps, man, to stay locked in. Hey, Alessandro, how it's going? Hey, man. Guilherme. I'm not gonna pronounce your name, but I'm well. What about you? Greetings from Brazil. Man, cheers from Italy. Let me ask you something. You have a tone that I really like. What are your favorite amp sims to get the glassy sound? Someone asked that before. Honestly, I love the FAS amps on the Fractal, which are the like proprietary amps from Fractal, and those ones are very, very cool, actually, especially the low gain ones. Hi from Turkey. Dude, how it's going? I know it's a mess over there. General question: how thick are your picks and strings, and do you use a compressor? Yeah, compressor, yes, most of the times, I guess. Depends on the tone. I definitely use it on clean sounds and definitely on cleans and like low gain stuff. For the rest, it depends. Then, picks, man, these are the ones that I use always. I don't know, yeah, okay, it's gonna be blurred a little bit, but they are the Dunlop Jazz 3 XL, and they are the purple ones, which are, they should be 1.14, if I'm not wrong. But I've been using these picks for years. I just found, like, I remember I spent so much time, you know, searching for the right pick, and these ones, you know, they are it for me, you know. Just 3 XLs, which are slightly bigger than the regular, very tiny Just 3 ones. Perfect. And strings, I use Elixir strings. Thank you, Elixir, for all the support, by the way. And I use the 942, and I use mainly nano webs. Ciao Camilla, come stai? Can you jam over Covered in Rain? I can see. What's that? Covered in Rain? What am I missing? Oh, John Mayer. All right, yeah. So okay, yeah. I remember this one, but I don't think I can. I don't want to, you know, get the stream like, you know, taken down or whatever. But I'm gonna jam a little bit right now. Yo, I have a quick question for you, bro. I'm all ears. I'm from Norway. Dude, cheers. Thank you so much for being here. Did you learn guitar through a course, or are you self-taught? I think you play guitar so effortless. Thank you so much, man. I would say that as far as electric guitar, I am mainly self-taught. I had some years of lessons when I started out when I was young. And I studied classical music in high school. Other than that, electric stuff mainly self-taught. You gotta put in the time, man. There's no shortcut, you know. Like, tips can help a lot, and, you know, just getting, you know, things from other people, that is crucial. But then, you know, if you really want to get better, you gotta put in the time. I wish there was a shortcut, or not. Maybe not. No, it's cool, you know, that we have to earn it. Can you suggest any online guitar course to increase speed, shred tapping, legato? Honestly, you can look up JTC, man. They have some. The fact is, you can find some actually incredible players out there. Like, shout out to my man Tremaine, for example. If you want something on tapping and just overall gaining speed, I know he's done some stuff over there. He's a great, and overall, like, JTC is just a pot of, you know, great guitar players, and I'm honored to, you know, be included in those. I'm not calling myself a great guitar player, but, you know, I'm just honored that I'm in there with some amazing people. And the cool thing about JTC is that, you know, you got them all into one place. So do you experience any slight pick sliding in between your index and thumb when playing fast lines? Pick sliding. Oh, you mean like when you hold it? No, man, honestly not. You should really just, you know, see if the way that you hold the pick is correct, or just, you know, the best one works, what works best for you. The thing I always advise people to do is just to make the OK sign, and then put the pick, you know, perpendicular to the index finger, and then kind of just adjust it a little bit, you know, and that's my trick. Anthony, putting on an improv masterclass. Nah, too kind. I'm just warming up, honestly. I didn't play all day. I suck right now. I've been having this happen to me a little bit and having to readjust after the line. Yeah, maybe take a look at the way that you hold it. I want to get my technique to the highest level I can, so any tips would be greatly appreciated. Dude. It's a long topic, vast topic. A che serve lo switch tra il potenziometro del volume e quello del tono? So he asked what's this switch right here in the guitar, which is, it's called, I believe, the dynamics switch, which is something that all AZs have, I believe, pretty sure about that. And it allows you to basically just split the coils, you know. So let me. I said split the coils, but I'm not. I can't even remember like how well what that thing does. I don't know. Ah no, okay. Single coils are series connected, so it puts together these two, or just it just gives different combinations of single coils. In this case, because in mine that's HH, it does split the coils. This one, it gives you multiple single coils options. So this is off, this is on. So yeah, a lot of combinations. Okay, I'm good. Anthony, working. Faye had me check YouTube to see you live and didn't want to. Man, thank you so much. Say hello to Brazil. Hey man. Hope you're well. A general question, how thick you are? Okay, I already answered to that. Okay. People speaking in like, what's that? What's it called? It's Portuguese. No, it's Brazilian. Yeah, Brazilian. Isn't the same as Portuguese though? Or no? Yeah, 1.14, my favorite one also. Dude, let's go. Team 114. Do you like jazz? As a genre, man? I do. I like smooth jazz. More than like actual jazz music. That's great, man. Well, but NAMM, have you tried before? Everyone is using those captures. What's NAMM? Never heard of that. Is that like a brand? Greetings from India. Oh, dude, 1:39 a.m. here. What are you doing, man? Why are you watching me? You were born to play guitar, man. Keep creating, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. That's very, very kind from you. Can you play another instrument, bro? Maybe like piano? I'm trying to learn, man, but I think one it's enough. But I'm gonna learn piano. Try at least. Okay, let me jam a little bit more. Okay, I got. This is always a very cool Matteo Susato backing track. Let me know how well you hear it. Switch it up. Gregao Fusion. I like Fusion, man. I'm not that great at playing it, but Neural Amp Mother free capture system. What's that? NAM simulator. Okay. Neural Amp Modeler. Never heard of that, man. I'm gonna look it up. Just get back to a message. No, I was hoping for to piss your love again. No, bast. Bast. Okay, I have a bunch of like random backing tracks here. Let's try some of them. Switch it up again. I'm not really feeling this track right here. Woke up from Andika. Woke up from my bed at 3:19 a.m. What the fuck? In Indonesia when I saw the notification for your YouTube live. What the fuck? Why did you do that? But thank you so much. You're a great guitar player, a lot of feeling. You're amongst my today's greatest. Oh man, that's so nice of you, dude. Thank you so much for that. That's very kind of you. And it means a lot, so thank you. Thank you so much. Let me just try like a rhythm sound so you can hear it. Rhythm stuff sounds pretty cool too. This guitar. aggressive lead. Very random playing right here. But it's cool. So friends, still got like half an hour to go. I will spam though, once again, I need to. It's my task today too, other than showing you the AZ standard, is to spam you the JTC guitar sale that's happening right now until April 7th. There's a spring sale going on. You can head to the description below and you can find the promo code, which is SPR30, and with that you can get 30% off my JTC course, which is called Masterful Phrasing. It is a deep dive into how I personally approach phrasing and all that cool topic. You can also find some fractal tones that I made. They are Andy Timmons inspired. They are the ones that you're actually listening to right now. So yeah, that's what's happening in the description. You can find a lot more of my music and all that cool stuff. Tune up. Really think it. Do you play in a band right now? I play with some friends of mine, yeah. It's not an actual band where I compose or something. But I'm keeping up my solo project, new music coming very, very soon right now, actually. Very soon. So stay tuned for that. Sounds kinda teeny? What does that mean, dude? play Electric Gypsy. I could try. I don't remember the arrangement that well. Hi Alessandro, big fan. I picked up guitar again thanks to you. Oh, what the fuck, man. Thanks to your audio discover, and I am enjoying myself immensely. Keep on inspiring, brother. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you, man. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad it could be of any sort of inspiration. That's beautiful, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you for the message. Marcus Follier. Yeah, and it's his birthday today, so kind of a little tribute. Yeah, Eltis Go was born. Thank you, man. Alright, let's try to... just gonna improv, over some tracks, Okay, just having fun, man. Honestly, I'm not even paying that much attention to the playing, but it's cool. While improvising, honestly, I feel like it's the best thing is just to, let it go and not pay that much attention. Liking this track, gonna be honest. Let's try another one. You're a sick player, dude. Thank you so much, man. You're the real deal, man. Keep inspiring, brother. Thank you so much, man. Are you a self-taught player? Mainly, like for electric guitar, yeah. I studied. I took lessons when I started out. I was very young, and I studied classical guitar, classical music in high school. But electric guitar, like majority of it, I just spend time with it. Let's just find. I don't know. I'm not feeling these backing tracks honestly today, but we'll find one. Let's see. And by the way, feel free to ask any question about this or whatever. I'm not sure if I used this before. Whatever. Okay, let me see. How do you feel comparing the standard with your premium AZ? Well, my other ones are prestige ones. So, yeah, as I said before, I don't really think there's that much of a point in comparing this one with the prestige ones, because they're such, they're not even meant to be the same guitar, you know what I mean? Or like instruments on the same level, you know what I mean? This one can be like at that price point, it can even be like not a actually entry-level guitar, but it can be like a beginner intermediate player instrument as far as what it's actually meant to be. But yeah, that's not the point, of comparing that to a prestige, I think. But it does compare pretty well. So as I said before, honestly, the pickups, they respond great. You can feel that the pickups are slightly behind in terms of the sound, just as with, the majority, I guess, of like cheaper guitars or in this range. You can feel that the pickups are, kind of sound a bit thinner and not as punchy, and they lack a little bit of sustain, I believe. Something I noticed too. But yeah, other than that, just honestly, it's a very cool AZ, and I didn't try the AZ ES line, which is the even cheaper ones, but like just looking at those, they feel like they're cheap guitars. This one, honestly, not. Like, it doesn't feel like $500. This could easily be like a premium, as far as I know. Si mostra studiare va grandeare. Troppo buono, troppo buono. Can you show the body in the fret a little closer? Yeah, we can do that. So it's gonna focus me, so I need to. Okay, so here's the body. There you go. Frets, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that, but yeah, just like this. That's pretty cool. For the range of it, it's super cool. Let me just get back to a message. I'm asking this because this one sounds really good as well. Yeah, this sounds good, man. Honestly, like sound-wise, yeah, I would not say that it doesn't hold up to the prestige ones. Again, you can tell some differences, but it's alright. It's the point. Because looking at the specs, you can go like, okay, this is kind of too similar to a prestige to be true, too good to be true. And then you play and you're like, okay, there are the differences, they're there. Are they like deal breakers? Nah, because when you look at the price of this, it's kind of crazy. That's, to me at least, that's the whole point. Thanks. De nada. giudichi ste nuove AZ? Ho visto le spec, mi sembrano buone. Io la Prestige, differenze... guarda, anche io una Prestige e... ne parlavo un attimo fa che le differenze ci sono, però non è neanche quello il punto, secondo me, di questa serie qui, non è quella di fare una cosa uguale a quella fascia lì, anche perché non avrebbe nessun senso. Però le uniche pecche sono il ponte sicuro, che è bello duro, è bello imballato, però è una roba che magari togliendo una molla e magari allentando le viti lì si può sistemare. E i tasti, però anche quello. Però generalmente, più che altro con le premium, immagino non ci siano neanche così tante differenze, a parte i ponti. E i pick up, però anche quelli di questo modello qui suonano alla grande. Ciao Alessandro, fai live spesso? Ti inizio a seguire da poco che sei fortissimo, grazie. Grazie, bello. Fai live spesso, ma guarda, in realtà no, questa credo sia la terza che faccio. Credo, sì, terza, quarta, cos'è? Però, no, sto provando, dai. Un po' setup arrangiato, però setup simpatico. No, ne farò di più in futuro, dai, adesso voglio anche sistemarmi tutta la situazione live. Devi sconsigliarsi l'acquisto se volessi una chitarra simile alla Z però con i single. Ma assolutamente, guarda, io questa qua la devo restituire ad Ibanez, però in un futuro non escludo anche di tenermene una perché banalmente appunto ho come backup live, o anche live in generale, onestamente sistemando quelle due cose che non mi fanno impazzire, quindi il ponte, facendo livellare un po' i tasti, secondo me diventa una chitarra più che dignitosa, considerando il prezzo. E per quello uno può anche farci un po' meno attenzione, per esempio live, se prende una botta non è la fine del mondo. E questa qua con i singoli comunque ti dirò che suona molto bene, non sono neanche così rumorosi. Oddio, adesso sembra mega professionale come setup, non avrei mai detto che era la terza live, ma in realtà guarda, no, in realtà è abbastanza easy, anche perché l'audio lo sto prendendo dal microfono, dovrei fare un po' di giri strani, passare da Cubase e tutto, e che non mi sono ancora messo a fare perché sono un po' pigro, però piazzato la camera e via. Okay, people, so I'm gonna stay until 11 here, so it's like 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna head out. So yeah, if you have any questions left on this guitar, let me know. I'll just jam over some stuff right now for a bit. So let me check. in Luca Mantovanielli's backing tracks. He has some pretty cool ones. Get back. Daniele, ciao Daniele, c'è opinione, live con ampio valore più cassa o modeler? Potendo scegliere ovviamente senza costrizioni legate al peso o alla location. No, live, ecco, live, oddio, dipende sì dal... Se avessi libertà totale non lo so, però come comodità ti direi probabilmente sempre modeler, ma perché guarda, mi è capitato di suonare con miei amici che sono molto legati a valvolari e tutto, però la comodità del modeler è una cosa incredibile. Quindi non lo so, anche perché onestamente a me mi trovo da Dio anche sotto le dita con i modeler. Ovviamente gli ampli veri, come ho detto prima, ho provato il NAMM, i Friedman, sono spaziali, infatti probabilmente me ne prenderò uno prima o poi, però no, modeler tutta la vita per comodità. Che usi come signal chain o fractal FM3 e avevo detto la scheda audio che è una Universal Audio e basta. Flawless playing my oh Booty, man, dude, nice to see you, buddy. I love your videos, dude. They're super fun. Keep riffing, man. You're a riff machine, dude. Great job. Thanks for being here. I'm late. No, you're not. I mean, I'm gonna stay like some minutes more. Do you have any special cases where you would use extra pickup settings, which you can get with the alto switch? Honestly, yeah. Like for my upcoming album, I just went for what sounded best, you know, not really paying that much attention to what and how I was using it. So definitely, you know, it's a different, you know, it's more options that you have. It's always cool, especially when recording. Like live, I'm never gonna find myself using this thing, to be honest, but it's okay. It's not meant for that, I guess. If you had to pick just one guitar for everything, would it be the AZ-HH or HSS? It would be an HSS, but 24 frets. Because sometimes I miss the 24 frets, but there isn't one currently available. Hopefully Ibanez will make a custom one day. No, I don't know. But yeah, like my combo will be definitely HSS. Although HH is cool, and for some stuff I definitely prefer it, but you know, man, the single in the neck, it's another story, whole other story. Hey Alessandro, hey man, how's the AC standard? Super cool, man. There you have it. You can watch the live back later if you, in case you missed it. I you know, did some playing and all. Guitar's pretty cool. Has some weaknesses obviously because of, you know, the range that it is in, but it's, you know, it's as expected. But a lot of the features are amazing for the price. Great. Thank you, Ale. I can say the same thing about you. I love your videos and you're playing top notch. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, keep going, man. Keep pushing. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little bit more playing. If you have some very last thoughts, question about the guitar or whatever, let me know. And then I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, let's do some last playing. I'm just gonna pull this super cool backing track, man. It's one of my
17 to up.
One of my favorites. There we have it. Crying in a Loop by Mateus, man. This track's so good. I love ambient stuff. Can't help it. friends. I'm gonna turn this down as a background to end the stream. Thank you all so much for coming. Last question. Che pledri usi? Guarda, uso questi qua che sono i Dunlop Jets 3 XL e sono quelli viola che sono 1.14. Per me top pledri. Hello Pebble, hello. I saw your cover cry for you. It was simply amazing. Enjoyed the pledges from Poland. Thank you so much, man. Cheers from Italy. And I'm glad you liked the Andy's cover. Beautiful. See you, May. Have a good night, man. Or a good day, depending where you are. Can we hear that? Okay, friends. I'll give you a little spoiler for who's still here. And April 25. I don't think people are gonna watch the stream up to this point when it's up on YouTube, but for you that are still here, April 25, new song dropping. Very excited. And the album is gonna be after that. So yeah. Hope to see you there when all the new music comes out, because I'm very excited. And thank you guys so much for hanging. I will just once again remind you that there's a sale going on at JTC Guitar until April 7th. So you can go in the description below, you can find that and more cool stuff. And yeah, I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and for supporting what I do. Whatever you do. If you just watch, if you comment, if you share it, whatever you do, it's very, very much appreciated. I love you all, guys. So have a good night or good rest or your day, depending which part of the world you're in. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you very, very soon.